How about when you go to a restaurant and you are able to make your own food, but you are required to wear gloves? That is a plus for me, and that's something that will allow for me to say, nah, I'm definitely coming back here, because anybody who represents anything clean, especially when it comes down to making food, I'm with it. So, man, I hope I don't get in trouble for this, whatever the case may be, but just be careful, y'all. So, just about almost a week ago, last Friday, because today's Wednesday. Last Friday, we had a really, really challenging time at Zeta School, and it was because of the fact that it was so trying. I decided I wanted to do something to make me feel better. And what makes me feel better? Eating some good food. You feel me? And I figured, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to one of my favorite places. It's called Golden Crust. Now, not just any Golden Crust. This is a particular place where you go in, it's buffet style, because some Golden Crusts don't have any buffet style, servings. But you go there and they make your food and stuff like that, and they wear their gloves and everything's good. But I went here, it was buffet style. I decided I'm gonna get me some oxtails, some white rice, some maybe rasta pasta on the side, some fried shrimp. Yeah, I did. I went all out. I went all out because I needed some happy food. I needed something to pick me up, man. So with that being said, I decided I'm gonna eat a little bit of that, for dinner, and I did. It was good. It was delicious, y'all. Oh man, it was good. But then I saved some over for the Saturday. What I did was I ate some for lunch, and I ate the rest of it. Little to my surprise, I felt like a rumbling in my stomach, but very, very lightly. I didn't feel like, anything was wrong or anything like that. This is all right, cool. It is what it is. Everybody, get a digestive system where your stomach is digesting, is breaking the food down, or whatever the case may be. Okay, cool. So, long story short, short story shorter, I decided I was gonna continue to work on the online course and finish it up and do what they call a evergreen video. That's a video that's almost like an ad where you put that up on YouTube and it make money for you. Continue to promote, your course while you're sleeping, and perhaps, get other clients or potential clients, whatever have you. So got my suitcase, and anybody who don't feel like driving in New York City, you have the privilege of taking mass transit, So I decided I'm going to take the 5 train, which is going express on a Saturday, all the way down to Brooklyn and get to the office and stuff like that, and everything's going to be good. You know what happens? So I get on the 5 train, and it get in between the Bronx and Manhattan, and it started to slow down. And it's like, excuse me, everybody, we're so sorry to announce that because of signal problems, we have to now go local. And so now what happens when a 5 train go local, especially if it's express, if you go local, now you got to consider all the other local trains that's on the local track, along with all the other express trains that's on the local track. And now we'll start to creep and creep and creep. And then earlier, before I first got on the train, when I felt like the stomach rumbling, I noticed that it's becoming intense. Like the rumbling came back, but it was very much more intense than anything you could ever imagine. And because of the fact that it's going local and it's creeping, the train is getting more and more crowded. A lot of people are getting on the train. I mean, it's becoming packed to the point that I'm almost pressed up against the door. And I had my suitcase, but I became so weak that I had to sit on my suitcase. I was like, wow, why am I getting so weak? And so we're on our way, just about to pull into 42nd Street, which is the heart of the city, And right before we pull in, I start to feel like I was about to faint or black out. And I hope that you're not eating while I'm talking to you, because it's going to be kind of, disclaimer, a little bit graphic, but this is the most graphic it's going to get. I mean, I vomited all over the place before the train was able to even stop. And mind you, I'm pressed up against the door because there are a lot of people. I must have got like 3 or 4 of the people, y'all, right before the doors open, man. And it was bananas, man. I thought that at that particular time, somebody was going to wake me up out of my dream because I knew I was sleeping. I had never in my life have ever had that happen to me in my entire days of living on a train. So I get up off the train. I had my nice hoodie on. I had a little do-rag on or whatever. I had my gray and my black. I had my nice black and white sneakers and stuff like that. Everything is good. But I had to take my hoodie off and wipe off with that. I had to take my do-rag off and wipe off with that. I'm now left with my white shirt that's a little bit of stain on it. And like my pants I caught my pants on the bottom of it. And man, I wouldn't wish this on my enemy, y'all. I had to run to like Old Navy and get a whole new outfit. Oh man, I never made it to the office, y'all. Luckily I had somebody that I met at Old Navy who actually helped me out, who really didn't know what I was going through, because it wasn't like I was smelling or anything like that, because I cleaned off very, very well, and the pants that I had on, I had to take that and like wash off my sneakers and stuff like that, which it remained unstained. Man, that was that was crazy, y'all. It was crazy. I didn't know what to do. But anyway, so I decided I was not going to take a cab home. I decided to get back on the train because I felt that the train was only going local, going downtown. So if you're leaving from the Bronx, if you don't live in New York, and you're going down to Brooklyn, that's downtown. So I discovered I'll go back uptown, and maybe the train is going express. Lo and behold, the train was not going express. But I felt better because everything was already out, I didn't look at any of the people that the first time that I got off the train after all of that had happened. I didn't look at anybody. I was like, I hope that I didn't see anybody I knew. I was stuttering the way I'm stuttering right now, and panicked. I felt like, oh man, like I was 16 or 17. I didn't know what to do. So got on the train, everything was nice and peace and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, 2 stops before I get to my actual stop, I felt the rumbling again. And I says, nope, not with my new clothes on. But I made it off the train this time, and I got a chance to get over a trash can. It's needless to say this, I'm sorry to say that in New York, don't ever look for support to those of them who don't know you if they don't recognize you. Nobody stopped to say, sir, can I help you out? Sir, can I please be of assistance? Nobody stopped to say anything like that. But, however, finally got home, and I stayed home the rest of the weekend, man. But thank God we're recovered. Everything is good. I'm great. I feel in good shape. That's why I'm able to do this video. I got wonderful strength and stuff like that. Everything in the stomach is nice and everything. But it was just too bad that, I discovered this off of the Golden Crest that I've gone to because they did not change their oil. You'll know when you have food poisoning if you have to go to the restroom all the time and you're constantly vomiting. So, and I'm going to make sure I put on the thumbnail, disclaimer, graphic talk, because I don't want anybody to be looking at this and just catch them off guard. So my advice to all of you this year, make sure that if you're cooking, that you're making fresh food. You don't want nobody to, if you have leftovers the next day, that's cool, because at least you have a home cooked meal, because you just can't trust everybody. You can't trust. And notice, I've been going to that Golden Crest for a little while, and they've always been hitting until now, I'm at the particular age as to where I'm not going to be able to eat just from anywhere, and just take that like that and decide I'm going to eat any place else. Nah, man. So I made my own baked ziti tonight, made my own garlic bread tonight, everything homemade, and even the sauce is homemade. So, but other than that, y'all, all I'm saying to y'all, watch what you eat, y'all. Stay healthy out there. I don't wish what I went through on my enemy, and I hope that I have less enemies or none. I don't look to have any. But anyway, you know, yo, look, it's your boy Donald Francis, and hopefully I'll be talking to y'all before the holiday come in. And till next time, y'all, peace.